Hello, my name is Brittany Jackson, and my presentation today is going to be about effective communication in higher education. I plan to give you some tips and strategies on communicating effectively. My background is that I'm a former high school science teacher, and I'm currently a college tutor. I plan to be teaching in the content area of college biology or chemistry. So, the purpose and content of this presentation, again, is to provide some tips and strategies in overcoming challenges that you might face in the adult classroom. Because it is inevitable, we're going to run into these difficult situations, but it's all in how we handle them and how we respond to them. And this can be a key part in keeping our classroom effective and positive. So, three of the strategies that I recommend implementing to foster this effective communication with adult learners is open class discussions, clear policies and procedures, and clear and timely feedback. Open class discussions. So, this will involve students interacting with the instructor and each other. This is going to promote the sharing of ideas and working together to solve problems. This could even be like real world applications. And this encourages critical thinking skills. So, you're opening up the classroom environment to everyone sharing and having a voice. For clear policies and procedures, this would look like having a detailed syllabus and really sticking to it. This keeps everyone on the same page so that when issues do arise, there isn't any gray area or confusion. It can't be said that you're playing favorites or picking sides if you always stick to the same policies no matter what. Clear and timely feedback. This is a great way for the instructor to be able to communicate with the students. This is an opportunity for you to let the students know what type of things you're seeing. If you're seeing them growing or achievement, this is also a good time for constructive feedback where you can help them with things they may be struggling with. So there are challenges that we are inevitably going to run into when working in higher education. So how do we overcome them? So one challenge is that colleges and universities are often very large and have complex systems in place. There are usually many students to one instructor. So how can we overcome this? Well, we could utilize technology and specific systems that can easily distribute important information to our students. We could even choose to schedule these types of announcements in advance to have them be distributed at a specific time. So, this really helps save time as an instructor and it keeps everyone on the same page and they're all getting the information. We don't leave anybody out. Another challenge is that students at this level can be stressed out because they're balancing their life and their school load and all their responsibilities. This can also lead to heightened emotions during this time. So, to overcome this, we really need to be clear about our expectations and the consequences that follow, as well as be empathetic and listen to the student concerns. How can we be supportive and help them while still sticking to our rules and policies? So, how can we de-escalate interpersonal conflict between the instructor and the student? Well, one big thing is don't take their reaction too personally. We need to reflect on our own bias in the situation and determine what's the real cause of this problem, because often it's not that they just hate you as the professor. So, ask questions like what's causing this behavior in the student? What is the need of the student? How can I help them figure out the best possible outcome? And the biggest thing is focus on staying positive and reaching a solution to move forward with the student in a way that you build trust and help them be successful in the future. So, if we're de escalating a conflict between two students, a big thing is to mediate. So, if there's a situation that needs to be addressed, we can pull the students into a private setting to each have a chance to discuss the issues that are bothering them. We can help both parties see the positive to the situation and come up with a solution that's going to work for everybody and that still follows guidelines and procedures. And this is a great time for the instructor to model the right kind of behavior and set the right example for the students. So lastly, effective communication supports student success by creating a positive classroom environment. This is because it promotes engagement, retaining information, and critical thinking skills. When you have an open and clear communication, it's going to allow students to feel like they're a part of the classroom and welcome to interact. It's going to encourage them to work harder and feel more motivated when they know that you are supporting them. When we have these clear guidelines, it keeps everyone on the same page and really helps to reduce the conflict and keeps a more positive tone in the classroom. All right, that is all.